Hi everyone! Welcome to Winners Finals between Void and Darnell. Both players are pretty evenly matched, and they're also not playing the characters I usually see them play as. I know Void loves to play Paprisu, not just for Sue, even though that's usually what he plays. But Darnell rocking the Risukuma instead of the Raffina is pretty great. I love to see Risukuma represented in Fever. I think he's very underappreciated. Darnell is sending off a harassment just to make Void send off his full chain. Darnell has a lot of resources at the top, so he can just continue to tank the damage and slowly chip away at the Fever gauge. But Void is not going to let him extend there, and instead set off an all clear to put off the pressure. Darnell didn't get a single color, so that's the first point to Void. Void opting for pretty standard GTR here, and Darnell is rocking a nice L shape, sandwich into L shape. I like the way the yellow is elevated by the greens to get popped, though I don't know if he's really ready for what Void has for him. Void has an ability, so Darnell needs to be ready, and the trigger is very difficult to get to at this point. It's the yellows and the blue. After that lovely gigantic all clear. So that's first 2 points to Void, taking a pretty good lead. But can he keep it? Pretty standard building here. Void setting up a 2-chain harassment. It's not going to be too much, just a little bit of a, hey, by the way, we're playing a multiplayer game right now. So they do keep doing 1-chains now. Darnell making harassments out of his trigger here, converting basically to sandwich if he so desired. Playing at the very top of the board, very scary, but got the perfect pieces. Has plenty of colors, doesn't even have to worry. Going straight into Fever. Extending with like the most beautiful colors known to man. Void is on the back. Darnell was waiting, really trying to wait for Void to go into Fever before setting it off, but opted to instead just immediately set it off. Void putting the yellow on top of column 1 there is a choice, and he knows it, and Darnell just calls him out for it. No, Darnell notices that Void messed up and immediately takes that point. Very nice building there. Void has the red on top of the ghost road. Meanwhile, Darnell has a very nice L-shaped sandwich into stairs, kind of into tail. It looks great, and it's gonna work beautifully, except those greens are gonna cut. And the yellows cut too, so it immediately goes to a power 5 chain instead of the full chain. And Void doesn't have anything for that, so now they're tied up. 2-2. This is a first to 7 because it's Winners Finals. So now it's actual first to 5, like the rest of the bracket. Void has conflicting colors. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. The greens are going to work just fine. It was the reds that I was worried about, though. So long as he... Yep, perfect. Meanwhile, Darnell has a very good... A very interesting harass trigger, because he doesn't have access to his full chain, I don't think. The greens, unless there's a green on top. Oh, there sure is. See, I didn't take note of that. That was really awesome. Now Darnell's gonna have a pretty big chain. Capture that easily. Void doesn't have anything. That tail didn't work at all. So now Darnell is taking the lead here. Popped way too many of his... Void popped way too many of his resources at the end there. Too much at once instead of in an actual chain. Void opting to do a 2-chain harassment with the big double pop. Darnell sending off full chain. Not quite an all clear. A blue will be left. But it's still pretty dang pretty. I'd love to see some big stars. Almost an all clear again for Darnell, but not quite. Now Void is extending in Fever, kind of getting awkward colors to work with. Something as a power chain instead of a regular chain. And Void extending there, which is pretty good. But I don't think it's enough to quite counter a star. Ah, but he's got colors. But not enough colors. The greens aren't gonna connect. Darnell sends a power 6 chain just to make sure. So now Darnell has a 2-point lead. 3 points away from beating Void in winners finals, which is pretty dang exciting. Dang. Say dang instead of damn. It's a little excessive. Whoops. Void's yellow is working a cool way here. I like that a lot. Meanwhile, Darnell's building off of the all clear that he got. Yeah, that works pretty nicely. For both of them. I think Darnell's no. Void's is with the 1 rock. Nice to see. Luckily, that doesn't necessarily kill Darnell, so he still has time to get resources out there. Oh, almost, but he doesn't have the colors. Okay, so he's 3-4. Very first game here. Two-chain harassment. Sorry. I've just been watching them build and not saying anything. Void's been going for GTR here. I mean, he's been going GTR for like almost this whole match. Meanwhile, Darnell's been going for Sandwich. And has a pretty good chain, sets it off right away. Meanwhile, Void's is beautiful. This tail is something else. Darnell's chain is nothing to break. And doesn't get colors. So now it's tied right back up, 4-4. Once again, GTR and the sandwich L-shaped shenanigans. Makes sense. They're real complaints. Void sending some pretty consistent 2-chain harassments. Kind of messing with Darnell's board in a annoying way. But he's fixed it. Meanwhile, Void doesn't quite have access to the main chain. Now, it still doesn't. The red on top of column 1 is gonna block him off again. So, instead he keeps trying to build off his tail. Darnell is just gonna send off the full chain here. This Void's chain doesn't quite work. Or maybe it does and I'm missing it, but I don't think it does. That's a big 10 chain. Void going into Fever doesn't have very many resources. I mean, he's got some. Oh, but the way that red and green could tail there, or Void could just kill himself. I mean, when he came back, he didn't have very many resources. Darnell built a crazy extension there. That was going to be a very big Fever chain. Can you believe it? GTR L-shape sandwich. L-shape into 2-2 stairs. I can't believe it. Void opting to set off like a big 7 chain. But I think Darnell has a bigger chain. A power 6. No, not quite. Bad at judging that. But it is very close. Now Darnell's in Fever, which is exactly where he wants to be. Opting to send off the chain as God intended instead of Void doesn't have very many resources when he comes back from Fever. But hopefully he's able to build a big enough chain in Fever to not have to worry about it. Though that being said, Darnell is getting like a big chain. Yeah. Void has to hurry once he gets back to his main board. Ah, but he's not there. Also, Void trying to make an extension of there, not in there. Yeah, no greens. So Darnell's at match point for winners finals. Void needs to step up his game. Lagging behind. Very scary. Void building a very nice tail there. It's just beautiful to see. Needs to pop the... No! The red's cut, and now his tail doesn't work. I mean, it works, but it's not as pretty. Meanwhile, Darnell has decided to top out. I think he had a pretty good chain there. Unless I wasn't looking, so my bad. Maybe there was a cut in the middle of it that would have just ruined everything. Darnell can afford to do that because of his lead, but also it's not the greatest choice. But that's all clear?
I love you.
Void still has access to the main chain though, so he's not in a bad spot at all. that's gonna be main from Void. Darnell has base, but ooh, those yellows cutting is not great. And then the greens are gonna cut too, so it's all gonna like blow up all at once. Though the greens still connect at the end though. But I don't think Darnell has enough to counter a star and some change here.
大発見1、2、3、4、5いやーもう大発見1、2、3、4、5、6いやーもう大
Wow,
発見
nice, all clear, power chain from Void.
1、2、
Darnell is backed into a big corner.
6
See, that's the thing Void does with Fever, is he puts on a lot of pressure when you're in Fever mode. It can be very hard to extend and get much done.
実験大失敗だ
So now it's all tied up. Match point for both players. I know they're both feeling the heat right now, you can tell. It's kind of
1
scary, but Void's build isn't so bad. Meanwhile, Darnell, he's got some like stray Puyos that aren't gonna connect.
1
He's opting to set up his full chain.
謎が解
I
け
think
た
Void has like quite the bit of a lead here though, so
8
he's just gonna set out his chain. Well, Darnell
1
kind of can only sit there and watch. Wow, it's a very good power like line. He's got 10 there. That's very cool.
1
Okay, Darnell does not have a lot of resources coming back from Fever. I think that might be it. Still able to get some good extensions there though.
4 5
But Void's got like a
大発見
unfortunate.
1 2 3 4 大発見
No good colors.
実験大失敗だ
What a very well played match. See, putting on the pressure in Fever, that's what you gotta do, and Void like is very good at keeping you under fire. It's very good. Very well played from both players.